welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial using a very highly talked about and very exciting palette, which is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites Palette from Morphe Brushes. Let's just say this is my new favorite thing in the world. I've been wanting to try out Morphe brushes for a long time, but whenever I go on the site, I can never figure out which colors to pick. So when I heard that Jaclyn Hill was coming out with a favorites palette with all of her favorite shades, I was like, I need that, because obviously I want all of her favorite shades, because she was the person I was going to figure out what shades I wanted anyway. So yeah, I love this palette. It's a great arrangement of mostly neutrals, and then there are a few pops of color, like some pinks and purples down here, a nice green, some like orangey copper tones. I absolutely love it. It's right up my alley, and I think Morphe Brushes and Jaclyn Hill did an amazing job with this palette, but then again, Jaclyn Hill is the queen of life, so obviously she did an amazing job. But yeah, I was gonna do a review and swatch video, but then I realized like there are so many of them already on YouTube, so I was like, let's not be repetitive, let's just jump on into makeup tutorials with it, because I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants to see. Like, obviously all of these are beautiful shades, but how do you play with them? How do you make them into an awesome look? So when I opened this palette, I first gravitated towards these shades down here, this really nice matte kind of berry color, and then this really nice kind of duochrome lilac or purple. And so basically this look is focused on those two shades. I absolutely love what I came up with, and yeah, they're all a dream to work with. They're so nice and blendy. Is that even a word? I don't know. They just blend really nicely, and they're just so easy to work with, so nicely pigmented, especially this matte berry color. I was so impressed with the pigmentation and how well it worked, because these like darker matte colors can be a bit of a bitch to work with, if I do say so myself. So yeah, so I was really happy with the quality of all of the shadows. Let's pause for a second for my little love letter to the queen of everything, Miss Jaclyn Hill. I am so excited for her, so glad that she came out with something with her name on it, because I am in love with her. I've been following Jaclyn Hill since the very beginning of her channel. I've loved her since day one, and she is my favorite YouTuber ever, favorite makeup artist ever. I just absolutely love her. She is the epitome of like what every beauty guru should strive for. Like, she does amazing quality videos, her makeup skills are on point, she's always trying to learn and teach what she learns. And in terms of like sponsorships and recommending products and all of that boring stuff that goes in with YouTube, she's very trustworthy, and anything she puts her name on, I know I can absolutely trust it. She's one of the very few YouTubers that you can trust with everything. You know that they're not just a sellout, and that they're actually putting their name on things they believe in and things they actually work on, and they're not just in it for a paycheck. And since this was a limited edition palette, I wanted to spread the love, and I actually bought two of them, so I will be giving away one of these Jaclyn Hill Favorites palettes. If you're interested in that, I will leave all of the instructions and rules and everything down in the description box for you guys to take a look at, because honestly I just can't think of them right now. But yeah, I'll leave all of that stuff down below. I actually only have mine right now, but the other one is in transit, like on its way here. It's just that this one I ordered with rush processing, and the other one I did not. But yeah, I know it's limited edition. Everybody had such a problem getting on that Morphe Brushes website the day it came out. I know I was on there for like 2 hours trying to order my palette. But yeah, I just wanted to spread the love and thank you guys for being so awesome and supportive. So I'm going to give one away to you, because why would I need two? I probably could keep two, but I want to give one away to you guys. So yeah, check the description box for all of the rules for the giveaway. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's just jump right into the tutorial. If you want to learn how to get this beautiful pink and purple look using the Jaclyn Hill Favorites Morphe Brushes palette, then just keep watching.
Hey ladies, so to start off on the eyes, we're going to take this kind of neutral soft brown shade on an E35 brush from Sigma, and we're just going to buff that into the crease as our transition color. This is really going to help those brighter shades that we're using really blend nicely into the entire eye, and make sure that there's no harsh lines or anything sloppy or choppy. So we're just going to buff that through the inner corner and the outer corner, just all up in that crease, and you want to blend it out nice and blown out so that there's no harsh lines and everything is nice and seamless, and it just creates a nice shadow through the crease of the eye and adds a little bit of warmth. So we're just going to buff that back and forth. Now I'm going to take my E25 brush with this awesome matte berry like pink kind of shade, and I'm going to take that on the E25, put it on my outer corner, and then I'm going to run that brush kind of flat through my crease, run run it through the crease and then go on the inner corner as well and pop it there. We're doing kind of a halo kind of spotlight method for this eye. So we're going to go through the crease and on the inner corner and outer corner. I'm focusing most of the color on the inner corner and outer corner and then kind of blending it throughout the crease. I did take a few little steps, like went back and built up the color, and it made it look like this gorgeous hot pink shade when it was blown out, but you'll see later in the video that this color is actually really cool. It like transforms depending on which technique you use it with. So this, we're blending out really nicely, and you're just going to buff that brush back and forth so that it's nice and blown out and there's no harsh lines, because this is a very bright color. And then I actually went back with my E35 and just blended it out a little bit more so it blended into that transition color nicely. And then after that, I'm actually going to take this kind of opaly weird pink color. I don't know how to describe this one, but it's really pretty, and I put that on the edges of the eye just to kind of help that gradient, because that one neutral brown shade wasn't doing it. So I added this one to add a little bit more blendiness. And then I went in with this highlight shade that is very similar to MAC Shroom, which we know is Jaclyn Hill's favorite like brow bone highlight color. And I popped that under the brow. I love this shade, it's so pretty. And then for the center of the lid, we're taking this kind of duochrome purpley color. Yeah, I know my brush is green, but that's just because it's stained from another look I did for Christmas. I can't seem to get this color off of my brush. But yeah, we're just popping that on the center of the eye. It looks so pretty with that berry shade. So we're just going to pack that on. You can make it as pigmented as possible by just packing on a few layers on top. And yeah, so I packed that on the center of the lid, used my brush a little to blend it in, and then I wanted a little bit more sparkle, so I took this Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, popped that on the center of the lid, and then I took this NYX Roll-On Shimmer. It doesn't really have any color, it just adds a little bit of sparkle. This is totally optional because I just wanted a little bit more glitter on my eye, as I always do. But you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just wanted it to pop a little bit more and be a little bit more metallic, so I just put a little bit of this on the center of the eye. It didn't really change the color at all, it just kind of made it a little bit more sparkly, which is what I wanted. So yeah, I'm just popping that on the center of the lid. And now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline gel eyeliner, which is also a Jaclyn Hill favorite. I hadn't used it in a very long time, but I decided to for this look because I know it's one of Jaclyn's favorite products. So yeah, I just went ahead and did a winged liner with my Sigma angled liner brush. And yeah, it was actually really nice. I forgot how much I liked this product, but it did take me a little bit to get a perfect wing. I had to go back and clean it up, but that's just because I'm not used to using this brush anymore. I used to use it all the time, but not anymore. So it took me a little bit of a while to get the hang of it. Then I went ahead and did my foundation with my Professional and my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. And then for concealer, I'm going to pop on first the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. That's there to kind of cover my dark circles. And then after that, I took my Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Illuminator, I think it's called. And I popped that right on top to further brighten and highlight the face. I also took that down the center of my face, on my forehead, around my mouth, and anywhere I wanted to brighten up. This is also a product I got off of a Jaclyn Hill recommendation, which is why I wanted to use it. You're going to see that a lot throughout this look. So then I just blended it all out with my Beauty Blender as usual. I don't know why, but I really don't like the purple Beauty Blender. Like, I don't understand why, but I like it less than any other color Beauty Blender. Is that weird? I don't know if there's any difference, but I don't know. I like rarely use it because I like the other ones better. But yeah, I'm just blending all of that out, and then to set it, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and mix the banana shade and then the, I think it's vanilla or sand, I can't remember. And then I mix those two and just set my under eye concealer with it under my eyes with this Real Techniques contour brush. And then once that's in place, we're going to move back to the eyes and taking my Stila waterproof eyeliner in the shade Spice and putting that on my waterline. I wanted something dark, but I didn't want it to look harsh, so I thought matte black would be too harsh, so I took this nice rich brown shade. And then I'm going to take that berry shade again, this time on a flat definer brush, and just press that into the lash line. And as you can see here, when you do it more condensed and you don't like buff it out, it looks like a really rich, almost like I don't know, just like a burgundy. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how it looks different with the different like brush techniques you use with the shade. And then I took that purple color and then I put it on a pencil brush and buffed out that berry color under the eyes, and it looks gorgeous. Take your time with this step because the longer you take to blend under your eye, the better it's going to look. So go ahead and blend that all out, and then once that's done, I'm just going to take that highlight shade again and pop that on the inner corner to brighten up the eye. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara and just pop a coat of that on my top and bottom lashes. This is in preparation for some falsies, and then also just because our bottom lashes need mascara. Because literally you should not do your makeup if you're not going to put bottom mascara. You need it, I swear. So yeah, I'm just doing that mascara real quick. And then for falsies, I'm going to use my Red Cherry number 43s because it's not a Jaclyn Hill makeup tutorial without some number 43s from Red Cherry. Am I right? And they're so beautiful. They transform the look. So then I'm going to take the bronzer shades from the Anastasia contour kit and just mix them all together on this big tulip brush. And I'm just going to use this first to bronze up my face, warm up my skin, and give me a little bit more life back into my face. So I'm just taking that along my cheekbones, around my forehead, everywhere that you would usually bronze. And then I'm going to take this shade on a flat kind of contour brush that came with my Hoola bronzer and then go in and further define my cheekbones. And we're going to concentrate this color right under the cheekbones to kind of chisel out our face. And I also took it around my hairline and all the places I usually contour. And then for blush, I'm going to use Becca's Damselfly. I love this blush. It's so, so beautiful. And I did buy a Becca blush because Jaclyn Hill told me to. I think the one she usually uses is Songbird or something, but I got this one and I love it. It is so gorgeous, and I thought it looked perfect for this look because it's not too pink, so it doesn't compete with the eyes. And then for highlight, I'm going to use Becca's Opal because I can't get enough of it. It's like holy grail amazing. So I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheekbones. I've been doing something lately where it's like instead of just popping it on my cheekbones, I've been really like buffing it out, and it looks a lot more natural, and I love it. It's kind of like a glow from within kind of look. And then for lips, I used my Rose Brown lip liner from NYX, but I can't get it on camera because I suck. And then I took my YSL Rouge Volupte in number 1 and popped that on my lips. Once again, I suck at recording my lipstick. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to fix that real quick. And then popped on, lastly, my Buxom White Russian lip gloss, which is a Jaclyn Hill favorite, but also my favorite lip gloss of all time. And I just topped off my lips with that, and then you're basically done once you do that.
Okay, ladies, that's basically it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you all liked it. Please remember to check the description box below so you can read all of the rules and how to enter and all that good stuff to win one of these Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.